What? It says I'm live, but it's showing a black screen. Oh, there it goes. It's working. Okay. Okay. Everything's good now. Alright, what am I doing? I did come here and talk to this chick, right? Welcome to the Wizard's Tower, adventurer. I was told by Brother Samwell you might be able to help me. Oh yes, my dear friend Samwell. It's been years since I saw him. How's he doing? Not so great, actually. A group of monks he was traveling with were attacked. He's okay, but we're trying to find the culprit. Gosh. Isn't he... He isn't hurt, is he? I'll help in any way I can. I'm afraid I can't leave my post, though. He's a little shaken, but he'll be fine. I just need some information so I can track down the killer. Some of the victims were killed by similar stab wounds. Here. It would be easier if you had a look at my notes. You show Wizard Valena the notes you've made. Oh my, what a mess. It seems you found some very strange clues, but I think I can help. I have a lot of experience in some of these fields. I'll help in any way I can. Ask about the elves. Where do I start? I'm sure you're aware that it is quite uncommon for an elf to venture so far from Tiranwen, but it's not unheard of. I am particularly intrigued by the crystals you found. Being an expert on crystal magics, I've conducted much research on the subject. Firstly, crystals are extremely precious to the elves. For them to be discarded so carelessly is highly irregular, and that's ignoring the assumption that a skilled assassin would leave any clues at all. Second, a crystal arrow would be entirely crystalline. I have yet to come across one that is crystal-tipped as you've described. In summary, the clues you found are quite misleading, so I would advise caution, adventurer. You learned one of 3 things from Wizard Valena. Ask about the Ceradominus wizards. Some of these clues do appear to indicate the involvement of Ceradominus, essentially a wizard. As you can see, a position allows me to keep track of the coming and going of the wizards. Anyone entering or leaving must check in with me. No one from this tower has left for a significant amount of time, but admittedly, I can't account for all Ceradominus wizards across Gilnar. Regardless, this kind of behavior is uncharacteristic for a follower of Ceradomin. It seems an unlikely conclusion. Okay, I trust your judgment. Thank you, adventurer. 2 out of 3. Learn about teleportation. Oh yes, this doesn't sound like a regular teleportation. Normally the spell would have meant light rather than absorb it. A possible explanation is that the killer opened a rift to escape to a darker realm or dimension, but it would require powerful magic, which most wizards have yet to master. It doesn't seem to conform to the other evidence. It all depends how reliably you believe is Blaze Sharp-Eye to be really. Learn everything you need from... Alright, well. Now we can go back to Samwell, right? Brother Samwell. What just happened? Oh, was I not doing anything? I actually don't know. Whatever. Alright. What's my combat level? At level 100, we can go to the hard, what is it? The hard, what is it? Pest control thingy. Where was I going? Over here. I think I gotta go talk to the king for a quest. Priest in peril. King Roald. Greetings, Your Majesty. Well, hello there. What do you want? I'm looking for a quest. Quest, you say? What an odd request to make of the king. It's funny you should mention it, though. Is there something I need you to do? Are you aware of the temple east of here? It stands on the River Salve and guards the entrance to the lands of Mauritania. No, I don't think I know that. Well, how strange that you don't. Well, anyway, it has been some days since I last heard from Drezel, the priest who lives there. Be a sport and go make sure that nothing untoward has happened to the silly old codger for me, would you? Sure, I don't have anything better to do right now. Many thanks, Adventurer. I would have sent one of my squires, but they wanted payment for it. Well, that's the same in both games. Hey, that dude's in there. His Silverlight's not in the case. I think we can talk to this dude and maybe start the Shield of Air quest. Hello, stranger. I'm searching for a quest. Let me think. Actually... Oh yes, I know. If you look in a book called The Shield of Arab, you found a quest in there. I'm not sure where the Shield of Arab book is, mind you, but I'm sure it's in the library here somewhere. Thank you. Should be right there. Aha, the Shield of Arab, exactly what I was looking for. I should show this book to Relda, the Varrock librarian. Do you know where I can find the Phoenix King? No, I don't. I think I know someone who might, however. If I were you, I would talk to Varrock, the fur creator and marketplace. I've heard he was connections with the Phoenix King. Thanks, I'll try that. Alright, let's let's work on this one. Lots to do, lots to do. Is that active? Where's that man? Here we go. Can you tell me about where to find the Phoenix Gang? Shush! Not so loud. I don't want you to get me in trouble. So do you know where they are? I may do, but I don't want to get into trouble for revealing their hideout. Of course, I'd say 10 coins richer. I may happen to be more inclined to talk about the sort of risk. Alright, I have 10 coin. To get to the gang hideout, enter Varrock through the south gate. Then if you take the first turning east, somewhere along there is an alleyway to the south. The door at the end of there is an entrance to the Phoenix Gang. They're operating under the name of VTAM Corporation. Be careful, the Phoenixes aren't the types to be messed around. Thanks. Nothing interesting happened. Relamina. It's time for another story. Must be a member of the world to start that, okay? Door securely locked. Straven. What's through that door? Hey, you can't go in there. Only authorized personnel of the VTAM Corporation allowed beyond this point. I know who you are. Really? Well, who are we then? This is the headquarters of the Phoenix Gang, the most powerful crime syndicate the city has ever seen. Now, this is a legitimate business run by a legitimate businessman. Suppose me were this Phoenix Gang, however. What would you want with us? I'd like to offer you my services. You mean like to join the Phoenix Gang? Well, obviously I can't speak for them, but the Phoenix Gang doesn't like people join just like that. You can't be too careful, you understand? Generally, someone has to prove their loyalty before they can join. How would I go about doing that? Obviously, I would have no idea about that. Although, having said that, a rival gang of ours, theirs called the Black armed gang is supposedly meeting a contact from Port Sarum today in Blue Moon Inn. The Blue Moon Inn is just by the south entrance to the city, and supposedly the name of the contact is Johnny the Beard. Obviously, I know nothing about the dealings of the Phoenix King, but I bet if someone were to kill him and bring back his intelligence report, that would be considered low enough to join. I'll get right on it. All right. Where is this man? Here he is. He did. Intel report. He did. Draven. How's the little mission going? I have intelligence report. Let's see it then. Hand over the report. The man reads the report. Yes, this is very good. Very well then. You can join the Phoenix Gang. I'm Straven, one of the gang's leaders. Nice to meet you. You now have access to the inner sanctum of our subterranean hideout and our weapons supply depot around the front of this building. Holy crap. That's worth 7K? That's insane. Dude, I'm gonna hop worlds and just freaking pick up these grapes. This is worth so much money, bro. Settings. Highlight see only worlds. ID is see. Toggle world hop confirmation. There's one singular person in that one world. I'm gonna risk it. What if that one person was in this room? So that one person's just like yellow Xing the one spot I'm in. That'd be insane. Bonfires. Alright, I'm done screwing around with that. Alright. Where's my kitty cat? There he is. Have a lobster. Alright. Now. I don't need a key, do I? You just walk straight up. Alright, give me this Phoenix crossbow. Talk to Charlie the Tramp. There's some change, Gov. Who are you? What's in it for me? Do you know where I can find the hideout? 10 gold. Ruthless and notorious black arm gang may have their headquarters down the alley to the west of us. Talk to the lady called Katerina. But don't upset her. And don't tell her I sent you. She's pretty dangerous. Benedict. Greetings, Sir Lando Lobster. My name is Benedict. And Cumberyak, and I am in search of a helpful adventurer. I have served my master since I was a mere pup. However, since I have grown old and wearisome, I have found myself in a bit of a pickle. It appears to have misled several of my master's possessions. I need to reclaim these before my master decides that I am a bother. What say you, Lando Lobster? Will you help an old pack-yak with this little favor? Jerk. Fabulous. I have a scrapbook of my sketches from my travelers. I wonder if you drop these on nearby. Please throw up once there's in the area. Benedict and Cumberbatch hands you a scrapbook. Katerina. What is this place? Private business. Can I help you? I heard you're the Black Arm Gang. Who told you that? I'd rather not reveal my sources. Yes, I can understand that. So what do you want with us? I want to become a member of your gang. How unusual. Normally you recruit our gang by watching local thugs and thieves in action. People don't normally waltz in here saying, hello, can I play? However, can I be sure you can be trusted? Well, you can give it a try, can't you? I'm not sure. Think about it. I have a solution, actually. A rival gun that Phoenix has a weapon stash fresh out of crossbows, so I could steal a couple of crossbows for us. It would be very appreciated. I'd be happy to call you Black. Sounds simple enough. Any particular interest in 2 of them? I have an idea for framing a local merchant who is refusing to pay our very reasonable keep your life Need 2. One to kill someone important, the other to hide in the merchant's house where the local law can find it. When they find it, they'll suspect him the murderer, target for the Phoenix gang, and hopefully arrest the whole gang. Leaving us the only gang of thieves in the Varrock. Brilliant, eh? Yeah, brilliant. So what are you planning to murder? I haven't decided yet. I'll need to be someone important. Say, why are you being so nosy? You aren't with the law, are you? No, just curious. You better just keep your mouth shut about this plan, and I'll make sure it stays shut for you. Now, are you going to get those crossbows or not? Sounds like a little trick. You got anything? No problem. No problem. 2 crossbows. You'll find the Phoenix gang weapon stash just east of here. Ah, hell. I gotta go get another one. The door's just standing open. Anybody could walk through there. Alright. Got the crossbows. Should be able to join the gang. Go get the other half of the Shield of Erev. Take it to the museum or probably the museum. Got the crossbows? Yes, I have. Give the crossbows to Katerina. You're now a Black Arm member. Feel free to enter any of the rooms of the gang house. Close chest. And chest, open it. Oops. Search. Find nothing. How about this cupboard? Here you go. Focus together. 2 halves of the Shield of Arav. There we go. So in this game, it seems you can do this quest by yourself. You don't have to go get another player to help you. Which I much prefer that. Working with other people is a pain in the ass. Welcome to Varrock Museum. Can I... Nothing interesting. Maybe I take it to the king. Shield of Arav. I should present the Shield of Arav to King Roald in the throne room of Varrock Palace for my reward. Okie doke. Shield of Arav. Your Majesty, I have come to claim the reward for the return of Shield of Arav. You show the reassembled shield to the king. My goodness, my father set a bounty on this shield many years ago. Never thought I would see the day when someone came forward to claim it. 1,200 coins was a fortune in my father's day. I hope it serves you well in your adventures. The Museum of Varrock shall proudly display the Shield of Arav once again. Investigation notes. Let's destroy this. Scrapbook. I think I might destroy the scrapbook. I'll hold on to it for now, I guess. Is this a free-to-play quest? Hi there. Hello. What's this big hole in the ground all about? Oh, I wish I knew for sure. All I know is that it opened seemingly by itself a few months ago. It was first discovered by the students over at the dig site. Did they change this quest? All I know is that it opens first few of which have gone down there but never returned. They told me about it straight away. So why is it important to you? A few reasons, but I think the situation is beyond help now. What situation? Might I help? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm waiting to see my son Tolna. Don't suppose you've seen him. Your son Tolna? I don't know. What does he look like? I don't really know. You don't know what your own son looks like? No, you see, I haven't seen him for 25 years now. He just ran away one day and never returned. I'm hoping he's down this rift, as I know he headed in this direction. My husband went to look, but he hasn't returned for days. Would you like me to go down and take a look for your husband and son? Would you do that? Oh, thank you so much. Don't worry, I'll investigate. Thank you. You can use the rope that attaches the edge to get into the rift. No problem. Be careful. Why should I, Tolna, be trapped in such a wretched place? It's not fair. Feel my anger. But I think my... think my strength, my melee combat stats suck ass. That might be a problem. Never mind, I shredded that bear. I think it's the sword for the unicorn, is that right? Wow, my melee stats do suck. Why is it not showing my prayers? This shit is annoying. I was able to smoke that bear so fast, but the unicorn freaking tanky as all hell. What the heck? Why am I one-shotting the bear? This is weird. Aw. Hopefully we can one-shot the goblin too. Oh. Try to fight the rat over here. Nope. Seems like the bear is the only one. That's weird. Strength. Oh, where's my prayer on? What the hell? It's because it did something weird. Bruh. Battle axe. Where are you going? You've returned to the entrance. Oh. I'm out of prayer, so I'm just gonna come back when I have prayer. Yeah, this is stupid. Why Why is it hiding my prayers? There we go. That was annoying. Open the door. Knock on the door. Knock on the door. Hear a voice from inside. Who are you? What do you want? Roald sent me to check on Drezel. Hey, who's Drezel? It's Drezel, that priest upstairs. Oh wait, Roald's the king of Varrock, right? He is. Hey, you deal with this, alright? He's just coming. Wait a second. Hello, my name's Drezel. Drezel. How can I help? Well, as I said, the king sent me to check you, alright? What would you do if I wasn't alright? I'm not sure. Ask for what help you need, I suppose? I'll go. Well, I don't think. Hey, the dog! Oh, yes, of course. Will you do me a favor, bold adventurer? Yes. Sure, I'm a helpful person. Haha, really? Thanks, buddy. You see that mausoleum to the north? There's a horrible big dog underneath it that I'd like you to kill for me. It'd be really bugging me. Barking all the time and stuff. Please kill it for me, buddy. As you wish. One dog coming up. Damn. That dog got smoked. And two shot. Knock at the door. You again, what do you want now? I killed that dog for you. Really? Hey, that's great. Ha. Thanks a lot, buddy. Ha. What's so funny? Nothing, buddy. You're just so grateful to you. Yeah, maybe you should tell the king what a great job you did, buddy. Spoke to Wizard Valina and noted down what she told me. You saw Brother Samuel your findings. I knew I could counter her. This information changes things some. Elves, monks, wizards, gods, this is all so confusing. What do you think is going on? Clues are too inconvenient. They don't seem to add up. I must agree, there's something sinister afoot here. Who do you think committed this atrocity? Serdom and Wizard. Initially, the clues did seem to point that way, but the information from Valina seems to absolve them. Perhaps someone was trying to frame a Serdom and this Wizard. I may not be as sharp as I used to be, but I am tough to fool, adventurer. The crime scenes are so similar, it's almost as though the clues were planted. It doesn't seem odd for an assassin to leave so many clues. Precisely, and besides, Serene and Serdoma have no quarrel with each other. I think someone might be trying to turn them against each other. But what would someone do that for? Like I said, I'm not as sharp as I used to be. One thing's for certain, though. Whoever it was wants to give them cause for a fight. None of this seems to explain the trapped souls. I believe I may be able to explain, mortal. Who was that? Can't hear anything. Do not be alarmed. I sense you on the surface world. My arrival is imminent. Wait, can you feel that rumbling? Oh, Serdom, help us. Icthlarin. Greetings, mortal. I am Icthlarin, god of the underworld. Who might you be? An intrepid adventurer. If your words bear truth, I may have use of you. I sense many dead here, but I did not foresee these circumstances. What happened? Why should I tell you? Someone killed these people. I'm not perceptive. These mortal paths at the hands of another are pawns in a great plan, perhaps. Greater plan? There's been a most grave turn of events, adventurer. The Reaper of Souls, whom you know as Death, has gone missing. Without his scythe, there's nothing to sever the tie between souls and their physical shells. Look about you. The souls are in limbo, shackled to these lifeless husks. I have traveled across all of Gilnor, bearing witness to the same thing. I can't help them all. Why does this concern you? Death and I work harmoniously, and our destinies intertwined. Without him, I cannot fulfill my role. I am the guardian of souls. I care not for the process of dying, for that is the concern of the Reaper. I stand my vigil at the gates of Gilnor's underworld. It is a dark place filled with all manner of devourer beasts. Their thirst for souls insatiable. It is there that death delivers the souls he was collected, so I may safely shepherd them to the afterlife. Without him, the souls remain trapped. Without me, they become lost. Is everyone who dies trapped now? Only in the realm of Gilnor. Other realms are not governed by the same principles of morality. Death does have fail-safes in place, helpers that are able to use shards from his scythe to release souls. But we are in times of great unrest, and they are unable to keep pace with the flow of souls. As I am assisting by transporting the deceased to them, if I am tired, mortal, there is much that needs my attention. What's happened to death? A question I myself cannot answer, nor can his helpers, nor the guardians of Gothics. I have not known death to abandon his duties, not once in 1,000 years. There are sinister powers at work here, mortal. I must find him with due haste before things fall apart completely. I suspect that deaths here are more significant than the others I've seen. I must lay eyes upon the clues you've collected, mortal. You show Iclarin your findings. It is just as I expected. The person you're looking for is a devious Mahajarat called Sliske. I believe he may also be connected to Death's disappearance. The question is, why? Kidnapping Death and attempting to turn gods against each other. Something is amiss. Continue. I would ask for your help, mortal. You have seen the evil at work here, and now you know the truth. I'm ready to help. Our highest priority is... Wait, something has happened. What's wrong? Prepare yourself, adventurer. I sense the approach of... undead, or whatever. I think it wants some attention. Kinda busy. Stroke your kitty. Dude's sitting there murdering this dude. I'm like, let me feed my kitty real quick. Can't reach that. Dude, if Lauren is doing negative damage, you received a mysterious box. We fought well, mortal. I am not accustomed to undead withstanding my power. We make a good team. Indeed, you're to dispatch the weakened weights with skill. One of them was carrying this box. A peculiar object. There's some sort of mask affixed to the lid. Boo ha! I bet you didn't see that coming. What in the underworld is that? Oh, don't be so surprised. I must have been expecting something, or you had not figured it out. What is your purpose, strange creature? For starters, I'm no creature. I'm a projection of my master. But since you asked so kindly... Iclarin, I'm here to deliver you an invitation to the most exclusive event. The grandest to take place for hundreds of years. Speak clearly, Mask. What event? Who is your master? Why, Sliske's grand ascension, of course. Didn't you recognize your old friend? Congratulations on defeating those weights, by the way. Sliske's ascension. In light of recent events, he must believe he has obtained godhood. This mask must be mad to believe I'd ever respond to an invitation sent by the backstabbing snake. Poor old Iclarin, so easily frustrated by his talking box. We have a funny feeling you'd react this way, so we took a little something as persuasion. I believe we have something you might be looking for. You would have the audacity to kidnap Death himself? Do you know nothing of the consequences? Now, Icky. Settle down. All you have to do is play along. You would dare invoke the wrath of a god? Much has changed. You've been away ever so long, always one step behind. If you want to save Death and your precious souls, simply open this box. If you tell It will teleport you to the Empyrean Citadel. It's quite spectacular, actually. And what if I was to open it? Anyone near the box will be teleported all the same, but all those who have been invited can enter the Citadel itself. Do not include me in your deceptions, traitor. Release death immediately. Susuke? It would seem he has us cornered, mortal. We should take the fight to him. We must exercise caution in our approach. Susuke is not your normal adversary. The situation is apparent to me now. Susuke's plan is as evil and manipulative as I have come to expect from him. What do you mean? With death gone, Susuke knew I would come to the surface world to deal with the trapped souls. After killing the people you see here, he predicted my arrival and left his weights to ambush me. But they were just a show of his power. The real purpose was to deliver his invitation. Kidnapping death leaves me no choice but to attend his ascension. Why plant the clues of the crime scene? Ah yes, this is the key to his master plan. I believe he is hatching similar schemes to also force the other gods into attendance. The piece of the puzzle before you seeks to turn Serene and Saradoma against each other. If they have both returned to Gielinor and believe each other to be at the Citadel, they will likely attend in order to confront one another. If I am correct, Susuke will have to plan in place for each god, and the situation is more dire than I first believed. I was right to seek your help, adventurer. The evidence you gathered has been invaluable. If Susuke is gathering the gods in one place, who knows what he might do. And to make matters worse, he has kidnapped Death. I can't stand by and allow whatever madness he is planning to unfold. I can't believe it. You were right all along, adventurer. We have to bring him to justice. You need not concern yourself with this mortal. But, sorry, he killed my brothers. Rest assured, Susuke will answer for his crimes. Still, I can't bring myself to trust this box. But if we don't save Death, will things ever go back to normal? No. In fact, I am well aware of. First, I must transport these souls to Death's mansion. After that, it seems we have only one option. The souls are safe in hands with Death's helpers. Open the box when you are ready to be teleported to the Citadel, adventurer. Alright, open invitation. You just go to Clarn. Alright. We must exercise caution, adventurer, given this by Susuke after all. Are you sure you wish to open it? Needs our help. Your bravery is noted, mortal. Let's hope we're not too careless. Go ahead. You slowly tilt back the lid of the box. Meow. There are many high-ranking followers here. Evidently, I was not the first to receive an invitation. You may speak to these present for more information, or notify me if you're ready to proceed. Continue to the Citadel. It would be more effective for us to split up and search for Death. If you use my invitation to enter the main chamber, you can infiltrate the rest of the Citadel. You may enter. Now Eclarin is allowed in. Now Eclarin is allowed in? I've had enough of this. Get out of my way. Access denied. What is this sorcery, Susuke? Let me in. What? Door to the west is unlocked. You tried to massacre the people of Falador with undead created by the Wand of Resurrection. done was acting on her own accord. I disavowed her and take no responsibility for her actions. That may be so, but I will continue to protect my followers from you at all costs. You speak as if you are benevolent, Saradoma, but you do not practice what you preach. You need war just like me. I see it in your eyes, the lust for glorious battle. Hey, Claren? This dog strayed awfully far from his home. I see Sliske managed to bend you all to his will as well, then. Watch your tongue when you speak to me, Claren. I thought only the mightiest gods were invited. What's this peon doing here? I am a god and the recipient of an invitation, same as you. Good, this gathering could use another level head. The arrogance displayed here is shameful. Arrogance? I strive to guarantee the safety of all who call Gilnor home, as a true god should. We are all gods here, gathered by the same purpose. We must be wary of Sliske's plot. Know your place, Ixtharin. You would be a fool to believe you are wiser than I. You have the audacity to think you are warning us, Sliske? Has yet to prove he has gained any power. He will not manipulate me. Yet here we all are, the most gods assembled in one place in all of history, and I am sure, like you were persuaded. Meow. Alright, where am I going? I gotta go over here. Cross planks. Drop down the rock face. Climb rock face. Climb through obstacle. Open dough. Open dough. Aha! Passed the first of Sliske's tests, I see. This one should be more of a challenge. You might want to turn on the lights before you start. %, accuracy. One of 7. Should recover for the final wave. Smoke. See what they're talking about. This is a fantastic view of this wall. I think it would be so easy to... You think it would be so easy to learn me here? I came of my own volition. I would see this with my own eyes. You were once a Mahajarat, same as he, Sliske knew. Sliske knew you would come to witness another of your kind ascend. It is the rest of us that have been manipulated. Haha, I'm assuming that you believe Sluske could manipulate me. He simply promised me one thing. It doesn't take an elder god to work out what that was. Stop your squawking. He promised me you would all be here, and he promised me war. Haha, try me. You've seen what I'm capable of. You may have got the better of me once, but that does not make you a conqueror. Sarah Bowman, you must see how Sluske lured you here. I'm not as oblivious to details as some of you may believe. The truth has not eluded me. False information was fed to my generals. I believe Serene would be here and came to confront her about an attack on my people. Even when the attack itself was a setup, had Serene returned, she would also be here, manipulated by the same plot as you. Then what I have heard from Sluske is true. He is as sly and devious as they say. How could you allow yourself to be fooled by this snake? Unless my eyes mistake me, I see you stood here. Same as me, Armadillo. We are in Empyrean Citadel. We are in my Empyrean Citadel. I will not allow Sluske to hijack the home of my people. And what of you, Iclaran? Just happy to receive an invitation, were you? You know as well as anyone, I would not trust this pretender in a millennium. Why are you here then? Not to company. He has kidnapped death. What is the god of the underworld if there is no death? Haha, so you've come to save your fair maiden. No, the dog has come to fetch his bone. Enough. I'm alone in my search and we'll find him. Fetch the dog his bone. You get it, 'cause he's a dog. Alright, this is the riddle. No, it's not. Ah, visitor, welcome to the light chamber. Be quiet, this is the shadow chamber, adventurer. Stop being so gloomy, look at the light. It's the light chamber. Light casts shadow, hence shadow chamber. What's this all about? Stop wasting my time. Time? So much time. We've been here for ages. I'm bored to death. Cheer up, don't mind. He's always this grumpy. We're in charge of the puzzle and we want you to be the first to play. I don't trust you. What do I do? Should take... Let me try to rotate these. Can't use the viewing panel. You must use... Ah, lame. What do I do? All you have to do is rotate the dials to the four corners. It's terrible at explaining it. You have to move the dials to cast different shadows into the pit. And those shadows will form a shape. If you can make the right one, we'll unlock the door. This will be a piece of cake. Okay, go ahead. You've done it, well done. Are you sure? No, that doesn't look like it to me. Haha, a minute, you finished it fair and square. Okay, I'm sorry, please don't go. You can't leave me with this brainless moron. You can now proceed to the next chamber. Shadow and I have lots to talk about. Oh no. It's Sluske. Yeah, this one's the riddle puzzle. Aha! Thought I was death for a minute there, did ya? You should have seen your face. I must admit, I am a bit surprised you made it this far. You're cleverer than you look. You look cleverer than you are. Where's death? Now, there's no need to be like that. Why does everyone like Death so much anyway? He's so grim. Tell me where he is. Get to the point. Ah, the point. What's the point of anything, really? When you're talking about a mask, you have a lot of time to think about these things. I've got an idea. We'll play a game. I ask you a riddle, and if you get it right, I'll give you a gift worthy of the gods. Don't have time for your... Oh, you're no fun at all, are you? Fine. If you answer correctly, I'll give you death. That's more like it. Let's hear this riddle. Okay. I can build castles that melt in the rain, but I trickle down. That's the second strain. What am I? I like a challenge. Yes, that's the spirit. And in these chests are a series of objects representing possible answers. When you have the object you believe is the correct answer, please simply place it on this plinth next to me. After answering the object will return to his chest. But there is one catch. The second chest will only unlock once you have answered the first riddle. Third will only unlock once you answer the second riddle. Then you must answer the final riddle. A riddle within a riddle within a riddle, you might say, but be careful. The correct answer could be in any one of the unlocked chests. Goodbye. Well, obviously it's sand. Ah, see, you've selected... Are you sure? Yes. Well done. You've unlocked the chest number 2. You have a riddle as your reward. I can fall from the sky, but I can't climb higher. I spring with no legs. I run, but don't tire. What am I? Probably water. I see, you selected water. Well done. The third chest is unlocked. Here's the third and final riddle. Glass can't create me, but stone and steel do. I'm made by sun, but out of view. I can be tiny and also be vast. In the shape of my maker, like a spell I may cast. What am I? Shadow. Ah, I see you've selected shadow. Are you sure? Yes. Correct. Of course the answer was shadow. It's the realm of my master, after all. Now hold up your end of the bargain. I played your game. You must release death. I promised you a gift worthy of gods themselves, and a gift you shall have, an invitation to the master's ascendancy. You receive an invitation to Seasuke's ascension. What about death? You said you would free him if I answered your stupid riddle. Ah yes, I must confess. That was a little white lie. Perhaps you should take a look through the window and see for yourself. There's no place for your theory of chaos in a peaceful world. Then stop hiding behind words and prove yourself in combat, coward. Haha, do it, I can't wait to watch you decimate each other. Settle down, children, settle down. Do not presume I won't kill you, Seasuke. For all we know, you haven't gained any power at all. I thought you might say that, so I brought a little surprise for you. Try not to get too excited. No, I thought not. What were you... How does one kill death? What? Mausers. Boom. Right. Alright. Go through the dough. Through the dough. Through the dough. Can't reach that. Talk to this man. Interest Lucy's attention? Yes. You hand over your invitation. Can Kitty come too? Yes, Kitty's allowed. Talk to Sluiske. Alright, you piece of crap. Let him out of the cage. Well, the guest of honor has arrived. You are late. Welcome, mortal. What is this human doing here? He has demonstrated certain talents. What's the matter, Bandos? Jealous? I earned my invitation fair and square. And how did you earn an invitation? He has more right to be here than you, weakling. Move on. You are just in time for the main event. Oh, yes, an event of the ages. Sluiske's grand ascendancy. Are you sitting comfortably? Let Sluiske carry on his show. I'm running the show now. We're going to want you, and you're going to want to hear what I have to say. Then spit it out already, charlatan. Yes. Oh, feisty. Charlatan, he says, coming from the usurper himself. Interesting. Get on with it, Mahaja. Right? You're trying our patience. Yes, I can see you're all desperate to know what this is all about. Well, I happened across a couple of items, artifacts you might say, of the Elder variety. The Elder God artifacts are not toys for your amusement, Sluiske. They are dangerous. Indeed, you only need to ask a certain recently deceased god to find that one out. I have managed to acquire not only your stuff, but also the Stone of Jazz. The Stone of Jazz? What reason do we have to believe you? Of all people, I see no proof you possess the stone. You didn't notice I dressed up for you, Zamorak? I really thought... I'm glad you asked. Believe it or not, I don't go about kidnapping Dragonkin for fun. There's a certain method to the madness. Ah, you'll pay for this, false user. Angry thing, isn't he? Those of you who are paying attention will have noticed him calling me a false user. While I don't like to be referred to as false, it doesn't take a genius to figure this one out. You are not worthy of the power the stone possesses. In the wrong hands, it could be used to remove all the gods from Gielinor, as Gethix did. You ought to be careful, then, hadn't you, Sir Dauman? The stone power comes at a price, Sluiske. As your own power increases, so too does the Dragonkin's. You will just be one more to offer to suffer the consequences. Make Sluiske get on with his ascension. You brought me here for your ascension. Have you become a god or not? Ha. You really believe I brought you here so you could have answers? No. There will be no ascendancy today. This is supposedly your grand ascendancy. You've lied to us enough. Have you obtained godhood or not? I wouldn't want to spoil the fun now, would I? It's highly amusing keeping you all guessing. You're just dying to know. I am tired of your games. Answer us before I crush you. Oh, and you can't be tired of the game. They have only just begun. Besides, Bandos, you're going to really like this one. It's time for the real announcement. I'm holding a contest, a free-for-all, you might say, a battle of the gods. This is ridiculous, even for you. I am done here. Not so fast, Imrak. You might want to stick around for the next part. It's really going to heat up. If you think we will be a part of your games, you have truly lost your mind, Sluiske. You really are no fun at all, are you, Sir Doman? This is the calm before the storm. You should savor the moment. It's not so much a game, more survival of the fittest. There is only one rule, you see. It is only a matter of time until our moon, Zenaris, passes the sun, resulting in a total eclipse. Gielinor will be engulfed in shadow. It is at this exact moment the contest will end, and the winner will be the person who has killed the most gods. Aha, finally you say something interesting. Be quiet and let the intellectual talk, you brute. You truly have gone mad. Why would any of us listen to you? Because Armadillo, there's a prize, just one little prize that I think you might all be interested in. On the day at which the sun is eclipsed, someone will stand victorious with most of you defeated. And to that person I will gift the Stone of Jazz. What? This is madness. This will cause an all-out war of the gods. It's insanity. I don't believe the word that comes out of this rogue's mouth. No. Haha, a little lost for words, are we? Pick your next moves carefully. I wonder who will score the first kill. You're mad. What exactly do you hope to achieve here? Well, that's for me to know, isn't it? Survive if you can't. If you can, Zamorak. Maybe then I'll let you in on my secrets. The stone is not a toy, Sluiske. Do you have any idea what this will cause? What's the matter? Scared, Bandos? Bandos will crush you? Maybe you should be more tactical, you know. pick off the weaker gods. What about our honorable guest? How do you feel about this, adventurer? Be careful what you say here, mortal. The gods do not forget. The contest is good. There are too many gods. This is what the world needs. There are too many gods dividing the people of Gielinor. Gods, I implore you need to listen to Sisuke. We must seek peace through justice. Quiet, coward. I can smell your fear. This great battle will show who is strongest once and for all. Even if you become a god, Slisuke, you are merely a fledgling. You do not have the right to enforce this. You cannot fool me with your diversions. One way or another, the Stone of Jazz will not remain in your hands. Open your eyes, Slisuke. Open your eyes. Slisuke is manipulating you all. He is not to be trusted. Sorry with Armadillo is right. We can all live harmoniously in peace. We have to bring Slisuke to justice. All you weaklings will fall beneath the god of war. Stay your tongue, beast. Only I can stand the true god. Silence. Enough of this petty arguing. If you won't do it, then I'll kick things off myself. Damn. You like the dragon can out. Man, got shot by a lightning spell. Alright. Oh, everybody TP'd away. I am glad I encountered you today, mortal. You proved a viable ally. You have my gratitude. I may not have escaped without you. What will you do now? There is much work to be done. I have duties to attend to in the underworld. In my absence will have had consequences. There is an abundance of souls to be reaped. We must be cautious. Gods will fall in the coming days. The Stone of Jazz is too powerful to be ignored. Some may fight, some may go for Slisuke, some may employ other tactics, but everyone will want the stone. We could be facing the start of the next God Wars. Even mortals may try to win the stone. Make no mistake, adventurer, these are grave times. We all have to part to play. Clearly, Slisuke has taken an interest in you. You will play a key role in deciding who survives the coming days. As a world guardian of your choice... As a world guardian, your choices could decide the fates of the gods themselves. This is the most pivotal event to have occurred for thousands of years. The consequences will shape a new future. Gratitude for your help, mortal. Your paths will cross again, I'm sure. Wait, did you bring Slisuke to justice? I'm afraid he had many bargaining chips. However, the event that transpired were of greater importance. But what about my brother? He's a murderer. Do not fear, mortal. We will free their souls so that they may rest in peace. Farewell, adventurer. What a day. Thank you for all of your help. I am eternally grateful, adventurer. Take these as thanks. They are the least I could offer. You can use the invitation box to return to the Empyrean Citadel. There you can collect extra rewards, discuss lore, or even meet friends. Alright, prayer lamp. Yep. Agility lamp. Not be replaced for the... Cannot be a replacement for the ancient lamp. Combat lamp. Well... We'll do ranged, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. At 20 now. Alright, now let's go to Varrock and we'll go make the Priest in Peril quest proceed. I'll be right back. Wait, hold up. Ugh. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright. King Raldo. He's gonna be pissed off that I killed him. Just like... Grotto. Talk about priest, but... Well, hello there. What can I do for you? You have news of Drizzle for me? Yeah, I spoke to the guy at the temple and they said they were being bothered by that dog in the crypt, so I went and killed it for them. No problem. You did what? Are you mentally deficient? The guard dog was protecting the holy well of the river south. Without the dog, we could be in peril. We'd be in severe peril of attack. Did I make a mistake? Yes, you did. You need to get there right now and find out what is happening before it's too late for us all. But Drizzle told me to... No, you obscene cretin. Obviously, some fiend has done something to Drizzle and tricked you into feeble intellect into helping them kill that guard dog. You get back there and you do whatever is necessary to safeguard my kingdom from attack, or I will see you beheaded for high treason. Yes, your highness. Wait, I guess I don't have to click on the crab. I guess my god will auto-retaliate. That's good to know. Hold on. I'm gonna rake these patches and... Wait. Oh, wait, I'm already 5 farming. I'm chilling on that. Alright, let's just head over here. Alright, I'll be right back. All right. Use the invitation box. If I open it again. Here we go. Ah, man, I need to go to the bank. Wait, give me a sardine. I need a sardine for Kitty. What's new, meow? Chisel. Pure Ensign fragment. Well, this sucks. There's a key on the ground I need. I need a bucket, I'm pretty sure. I need to go back to the bank. I need to look at this. I'm pretty sure I need a bucket. A bucket. I don't need the S's until the end. Gonna see if my character attacks automatically. I went through the tunnel already. Oh, my character is not attacking. Still not attacking. Now he's attacking. Up the stairs. Up the next set of stairs. Talk to Drizzle. Hello. Oh, you're not here to be one of those Merakians who imprisoned me. Who are you and why are you here? My name's Lando Lobster. King Rowald sent me to find out what was going on in the temple. I take it you are Drizzle. That's right. Oh, praise be to Saradomin. All is not lost. I feared that when those Zamarakians attacked this place and imprisoned me up here, Misthalin would be doomed. If they should manage to desecrate the holy river salve, we would be defenseless against Mauritania. How is a river a good defense then? Well, it's a long tale. I'm not sure we have time. You're right, we don't. Well, let's just say if we can't undo whatever damage has been done here, the entire land is in grave peril. So what do you want? What do you say, adventurer? Will you aid me in all the Misthalin and full in the Zamarakian plot? Yes, of course. Any threat to Misthalin must be neutralized immediately, so what can I do to help? Well, the immediate problem is that I'm trapped in this cell. I know that the key to free me is nearby, for none of the Zamorakians who imprisoned me here were ever gone for long periods of time. Should you find the key, however, as you may have noticed, there's a vampire in that coffin over there. I do not know how they managed to find it, but it is one of the ones that somehow survived the battle here all those years ago, and is by now quite mad. It has been trapped in this side of the river for centuries. And as those fiendish Zamorakans pointed out to me with delight, as a descendant of the one who trapped it here, it will recognize the smell of my blood should it come anywhere near it. It will, of course, then wake up and kill me. Very probably, slowly and painfully. Maybe I could kill it somehow then while it is asleep. No, adventurer. Do not think it would be wise for you to wake it at all. As I say, it is little more than a wild animal, and must be extremely powerful to have survived until today. I suspect your balanced chance would be to... Your best chance would be to incapacitate it somehow. How about some garlic? Interesting, but I feel that garlic would be too weak. Perhaps you could use the salve itself to hold him at bay. Okay, got it. Find the key to your cell and do something about the vampire. When you have done both of those, I will be able to inspect the damage which those Zamorakans have done to the purity of the salve. Depending on the severity of the damage, I may require further assistance from you in restoring its purity. Okay, well, first things first, let's get you out of here. Alright, let's go down. First, let's get some of this. Steady. Nope. Looking for the key. That's the key right there. Replace these. That's the true key to the cell. And we have water from the river salve, which Drevzel can bless. And once the water is blessed, then we can use it to hold the vampire in the coffin, because it possesses the same power as the river. Oh, wait, no. Let's use the key on the cell door. Unlock the cell door. Oh, thank you. I found the key. Use the bucket on Drevzel. Okay, never mind. The key fit the lock. Free to leave now. Well, excellent work, adventurer. Unfortunately, as you know, I can't risk waking that vampire in the coffin. I have some water from the salve. It seems to have been desecrated, though. Do you think you could bless it for me? Yes, good thinking, adventurer. Give it to me. I'll bless it. Alright. There you go. Now let me just tell him that that's done. I poured the blessed water on the vampire coffin. I think that should trap him in there long enough for you to escape. Excellent work, adventurer. I'm free at last. Let me ensure the evil vampire is trapped for good. I will meet you down by the monument. Look for me down there. I need to assess that damage has been done to our holy barrier by those evil Zamorakans. Alright, now we can teleport to Berthrope for a bank. We can use the box to teleport back after we deposit the bucket and then withdraw the rest of the pure essence. We can finish this quest up. The mausoleum. Talk to Dwezzle. Dwezzle. Oh, man. Oh, Landed Lobster, I see you finally made it down here. Things are worse than I feared. I am not sure if I will be able to repair the damage. Why does that happen? Why, what's happened? From what I can tell, after you killed the guard dog who protected the entrance to the monuments, the Zamorakins forced the door into the main chamber, and have used some kind of evil potion upon the well, which leads to the source of the river of Salve. As they have done this at the very source of the river, it will spread along the entire river, disrupting the blessing placed upon it, and allowing the evil creatures of Mauritania to invade at their leisure. What can we do to prevent that? Well, I have placed a holy barrier on the entrance that leads to Mauritania, but it is not very powerful and requires me to remain here focusing upon it to keep it intact. The creatures on the other side have already sensed a weakness, and a ghoul crept in while I was settling the barrier. Be careful, if you go near it, they are vicious creatures. I have temporarily detained it in the room next to this one. What we need to do is find some kind of way of removing or counteracting the evil magic that has been put into the river source of the well, so that the river will flow pure once again. Couldn't you bless the river to purify it? Like you did with the water I took from the well? No, that would not work. The power I have from Saradomin is not great enough to cleanse an entire river of this foul Zamorakian pollutant. I have only one idea how we could possibly cleanse the river. What's that? Mages have an ore called Rune Essence that absorbs magic, allows them to create runes. Should you be able to collect enough of the Rune Essence, it is possible it will soak up the evil potion that has been poured into the river and purify it. Kind of like a filter. Okay, I guess it's worth a try. How many should I get? Well, I have no knowledge of these ores rather than speculation and gossip. But if the things I hear are true, around 50 should be sufficient for the task. I brought you some Rune Essence. Quickly give them to me. Excellent, that should do it. I'll bless these stones and place them within the well. Misthalin should be protected once more. Please take this dagger. It has been handed down within my family for generations. It is filled with the power of Saradomin. You will find that it has the power to prevent werewolves from adopting their wolf form in combat as long as you have it equipped. Alright. Where's this ghoul at? There he is. He did. This is members. Yep. Lumbridge General Store. Over here. Talk to Explorer Jack. Now, do you have a question about the task system, or would you know of a quest I might be interested in? Mention a quest? I did. So you're interested. It's Bisty. I can see the Explorer fiber in you. Oh, that Explorer flame. Alright, so if I walk through here, and then if I walk right here, it should be good. Well, it worked. Mark tile. Oh, that exploring flame in your eyes, just like me in my young days, eager to discover and take on new challenges, eh? So you're going to give me a quest? A quest, but indeed, a tale of riches is what you need. What? Is it? Yes, and I have just the ring. A snow imp wandering through my door one day, and I, curious about foreign lands, as very good explorers should be, asked him for tales of this homeland. And? What a tale. He told me of priceless riches and knowledge hidden in the frozen caves of the land of snow. He also mentioned a dark, sleek stones protected by a fearsome creature. Apparently, they are very precious and would make a fine addition to the Explorer collection. So what do you say, chum? Will you get those precious stones for me? Accept the quest. Splendid. Now, do you have any questions? Actually, never mind. How do you get to the Land of Snow? Ah, good question indeed. I have an acquaintance who now lives in the Wizard's Tower. He's called Isiodor. He'll take you there as long as you give him the teleport phrase, and you'll have to remind him every time. The poor chap has a memory like a sieve. That's what you get for experimenting with magic all day, eh? What teleport phrase? Oh yes, of course. Ectosum Galacendo. That's what the snow imp said. How do you know the imp's tale is true? I could see the truthfulness in his eyes, plus he explained how to get to the place. If the place exists, so must be the riches. Imps are not famed for being truthful. In fact, they're famous for being thieves. Imps, yes, but not snow imps. Could it have been greed in his eyes? Well, if it was greed, then those riches are definitely valuable. Keep the explorer spirit. What? How do I get there? Any rewards? Oh, yes, indeed. I have a whole pile of old lamps I got from the certain alley. I'll probably give you one if you're into antiques. Is that it? All the stones are precious. We'll see once I see how valuable they are if you do manage to find them. Actually, never mind. Alright. Talk to Wizard's Tower, alright? Probably just walk there from here, honestly. Not far. Can already see it. Alright. Alright. Let's ascend one story. Shows me where he's at on the map, but that's probably upstairs. Yeah, it's him. Oh, hello there. What can I do for you? What do you do? I'm a wizard. Wait, hold on. I'm a friend of Explorer Jack. I need teleporting. I'm a friend of Explorer Jack. I need teleporting somewhere. The phrase is Ecta Sum Glissando. Could you help me, please? Oh, very well. Here you go. Ecta Sum Glissando. Meow. Alright. It's stuck and you can't move it. I probably gotta go to the end of... Yeah. Okay, I just can't do that yet. Okay. It's a jetty. It's a jetty. Alright. Alright, now we can blow the horn, and then it'll take out the Yeti by knocking him out. Yeah, study the wall first so you know what to do. Now you know what to do, you can use the horn. There you go. Now I can go collect the dung. Pick up dung. Alright. Now I just need to exit the cave. We can do so by right-clicking this door. Exit cave. Hey guys, there he is. You're right. What's that in your bag? I know. What's going on here? We pranked you. It's quite funny. Ha ha. Wait a second. Who are you? We're snow imps. Maria's here got questioned by a nosy, greedy, and generally annoyed explorer when we was on a mission to Gillinor. I teach him a lesson. You don't bother snow imps. I told the explorer about very valuable riches here in the land of snow. But in fact, the riches are just Yeti dung. Ew, gross. They're all right. They're all right now, but let them thaw and it'll be the worst smell ever. Haha. He sent you, though, and yet not so annoying. Thanks, I guess. So we're telling you the truth. Also, we'd help you. Otherwise, it's you who'll smell. Smells all right, though. Oi. He's gonna enchant the dung so it only thaws when you give it to someone else, and so you can teleport with it. Because if you try to teleport out of here without it being enchanted, at best it won't let you, and at worst it'll vanish. Worst stuff, Yeti dung. Worst stuff, Yeti dung. There you go. Teach the explorer a good lesson. Alright, let's go back to Lumbridge. Finishing up here. Let's get some sardines out of the chest. So I can help you. About White Lands, welcome back. Have you found the stones? I have indeed. Look at them. They look fascinating. They're very cold too. Tell me the truth about what the stones are. It's because they're still frozen. When exiting the cave with them, I met some of the snow imps. They told me the stones really are. Oh, what's that? Yeti dung. The imps were playing a prank on you. Apparently, once thawed, these things smell horrendous. How flabbergasted. Why would they do such a thing? They consider you greedy, nosy, and annoying, and thought you need a good lesson. Haha, I suppose it's true. Thanks for the heads up, chum. I'll see what I can do with these things. Here, have this old lamp. The dung may still be valuable. I'll investigate. Glad to see you're taking it lightly. $500. Oh, 5 divination. Alright. Now. All carried. Alright, let's start this crap. Sister Catherine. Thanks, Sarah Delman. You must be the adventurer the Abbess prayer for. I've come to answer your prayers. Our Abbess prayer for an adventurer to come and help us. She asked me to stand here Wait for you to arrive. Will you help us, adventurer? Yes, I'll help. Yes, I'll help you. Tear down and be praised. The abyss's office is just inside the wall. Go in through the gate and head north. Abyss Bonita. Adventurer, thanks Sarah Doman you've come. Sarah Doman and send me? Ah, yeah, I prayed for an adventurer to come, and you came. Sarah Doman works through us in ways we do not realize. I've called you here for a sensitive task, one that I would prefer to deal with quietly, without involving the church authorities or Alcarid Guard. Hope I can trust you to be discreet. Of course. One of our sisters has been murdered quite brutally. I would like you to investigate. The killer may still be in the abbey. I last saw Sister Anna at Vespers yesterday when she was present at Campline. I went to her cell and found her body. The murder must have taken place at those times. Abyss Benita gives you a key. This is the key to Sister Anna's cell where I found her body. The cells are in the southeast corner of the abbey. I moved Sister Anna's body to the infirmary in the southwest of the abbey. I cleaned it and wrapped it myself and have forbidden the other sisters from seeing it. You should also question the sister around the abbey, but please do so slowly. I don't want them to know that there has been a murder. This notebook will help you keep track of the investigation. Abbess Benita gives you a notebook. Come back to me when you've examined the crime scene and the body and spoken to the sisters. Look it out. Give me one of them cabbages. How much are these worth again? 15. Alright, inspect the body. Open the wrappings to examine the body. The body has been cleaned and put in burial robes. Any clues that were on the clothing have been lost. The victim's face has been horribly mutilated. The front of the skull has been bludgeoned and the skin of the face has been removed. On the back of the head, you find a blunt force wound as if she was hit by a heavy object. There's a row of 3 deep stab wounds in the victim's chest, one of them piercing her heart. The victim's feet have been heavily mutilated. Several toes have been cut off. Well, damn. Alright, let's see here. Use the key, open the cell, inspect the bed. Use the abyss. You find a fragment of cloth under the bed. It seems there's been torn from a large piece of clothing. The material doesn't match the Catherine sister's habits. Inspect the window. The window has been broken. There is no broken glass inside the cell. It looks like it's been broken from the inside. Nothing in the drawers. Nothing in the footlocker. Let's go talk. Sister Catherine. Hello again, adventurer. Can I help you? Where were you between Vesper and Kaplan yesterday? I was in the scriptorium, copying a manuscript. I was still learning how to illuminate the text. I've copied nearly the whole of the Book of Sarah Doman. I know I shouldn't be, but I'm quite proud of it. Perhaps you'd like to see it after the funeral service if you're still here. I'd like that. Alright. I'll have to check if that's allowed, though. Come back and speak to me after the funeral. What do you think of Sister Anna? She was so holy. She thought about Sarah Doman all the time, never about herself. I don't know if I'll ever be as holy as that. She interviewed me when I applied to join the Abbey. It was like she could see right into my heart. To be honest, At first, she frightened me. I'm not surprised the other applicant left after she met her. What other applicant? Oh, another applicant came to the Abbey the other day. Her name is Isabella. She disappeared yesterday noon. She probably went home. A lot of applicants realize the life isn't for them and leave. Adventurer, if I can ask, why are you asking these questions? Sister Anna is murdered. Murdered? Who would want to do something like that? How could Ceridoma let this happen? No, I mustn't ask that question. Ceridoma has a plan for everything. Sister Anna would have told me off if I'd asked that question. Oh, Sister Anna, you've got to find whoever did this, adventurer. If there's anything I can do, anything, just let me know. What do you know about the troubadour outside? Troubadour. It's so exciting that he's come to visit us. I saw him smile at me when I was outside waiting for you. I kind of wish I could go out and dance. I used to like dancing, but I'm in the order now and the dancing isn't allowed. Goodbye. Look at me, look at me. Okay, that's good. Remember to look at me so you can keep in time. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't. Ladies, keep rehearsing while I talk to this pilgrim. What are you rehearsing? It's a hymn to Saint Elspeth. I wrote the music, but the words are traditional. Do you know the story of Saint Elspeth and the Ripper? No, could you tell me? Saint Elspeth was a holy warrior who lived during the God Wars. She sang and played the cithara, and her music was so holy that no demon could bear to hear it. What's the cithara? Oh, it's an ancient string instrument. It's like a lyre. The lyre was a folk instrument, whereas the cithara was a professional instrument. Well, anyway, that's not important. The Ripper was an assassin demon. It would strike without warning and leave its victims horribly mutilated, stab them through the heart with terrible claws, tear off their faces. Zamorak sent the Ripper to attack a village where Saint Elizabeth was staying. It couldn't approach while she was singing, but it waited at the edge of the village. She sang for days, but eventually she was too weak to go on. She went out of the village to face the demon alone. She thought it might just kill her and spare the villagers. She fought the demon and mortally wounded her. But as she was dying, Ceridoma granted her the strength to sing one piercing note so perfectly that it struck the demon dead. Her remains lay unburied until the present age. Then 70 years ago, a group of holy women found them and built this abbey in her memory. That's why music is such an important part of our worship. Could the Ripper demon come back? I don't know. They say demons can return after being killed, but the God Wars were thousands of years ago. Can your music repel demons? Well, I'd like to think so, but I don't think we're as holy as Saint Elspeth. Hope we never have to find out. Back to my other questions. Where were you between Vespers and Compline yesterday? I stayed in here after Vespers to rehearse the choir. What do you think of Sister Anna? She had a powerful voice and a rock-solid sense of rhythm. The whole congregation could listen to her keeping time. Oh, I'm sorry, she's dead, and all I can think of is how much the choir needed her. I'm too single-minded sometimes. I think she kept us in time in more ways than one, though. She was our moral center, an example of holiness. We all miss her terribly. What do you know about the troubadour outside? I'm aware he's there. I think the abbess was right to forbid him from coming inside. You get to understand that the Sitharad order considers music to be holy. It should be used for worship and contemplation, not for dancing. Dancing is so often connected with other immorality. As interesting as it would be to hear a different style of music, I should stay away. Goodbye. Talk to Feet. Her name is Feet? Sister Catherine, is that you? No, I'm an adventurer. It's no good, Catherine. I can't hear you. I'll be out of here in a minute. Just need to get the... Could you do me a favor? The clock is 20 minutes past right now. Could you set it to the right time? Oh yes, that's it. And you've set the clock to the hour, so any moment now should bell rings. Right, I'm done. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were Sister Catherine. She's normally the one who comes up here. What can I do for you? Where were you between Vespers and Kaplan yesterday? Between what and what? Between Vespers and Kaplan. Oh, I came back up here, tried to finish this set of repairs. I was a clockmaker before I joined the Abbey, and now I'm the only one who knows how to repair the Abbey clock. What did you think of Sister Anna? A part breaks that you'd expect to hold for years, but that doesn't stop the whole mechanism. It just sets it in a different direction. Sarah Doman is a better clockmaker than us. What do you mean? Sister Benita was planning to retire as abbess next year. Everyone expected Sister Anna to become the new abbess. But it seems that wasn't Sarah Doman's plan, so he's taken her away. The clock runs just not as we'd expected. Tell me about the troubadour outside. What? There's a minotaur outside. Have we closed the gate? Not a minotaur, a troubadour. Oh yes, Sister Catherine mentioned something about that. She seemed very excited. I'm too busy the clock to worry about visitors. It's not like I could hear his music anyway. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a bit deaf. It's spending all my time close to the bell when it goes off that did it. Bye-bye. Don't touch anything, please. Sister Elena. What is it? What are you cooking? Cabbage soup. It's amazing what you can do with cabbages if they're all you have to cook with. Do you have an important question, adventurer? I'm quite busy. Where between Vespers and Kaplan yesterday? Copeland. I was here in the kitchen. Why? Where should I have been? I went down to the cellar to get some supplies at one point, but the rest of the time I was here. Actually, I noticed something when I was down there. I think someone's been stealing food from the cellar. I bet it was Catherine. Novices have to be taught discipline. I've seen her sneaking in an extra cup of wine at mealtimes. She's the one you should be talking to. What do you think of Sister Anna? She's with Sarah Doman now. It doesn't matter what I thought of her, and it does no good to speak ill of the dead. Sounds like you didn't like her. Didn't say that, but she did cause conflict. Most of the sisters didn't see it, but I did. She was always arguing. Arguing about what? Sister Anna thought Sister Benita was too lenient with the order's rules. Anna would have enforced silence inside of services. She'd have stopped Sister Cecilia composing, prescribing melodies only. Maybe it's Sarah Doman's will. Maybe it's Sarah Doman's will that Sister Anna never get to become an abbess. I don't know. It's not my place to say. What do you know about the troubadour outside? I don't know anything about the troubadour. I didn't even know he was there. What troubadour? Secular music if it's forbidden, so if there's a troubadour outside, then Abbess Benita will send him away. I don't have time to talk about troubadours. Is there anything else you need? Goodbye. Let's check the investigation notebook. Question suspects. Please help us, adventurer. I need to examine the sister's body, search in her cell, and question the sister in the Abbey. I finished investigating for now. You're doing a good job, but I have a feeling you're still missing something. Clues left to find 4. What? Frickin' 4? Find a fragment of the cloth under the bed. It looks like it's been torn from a larger piece of clothing. The material doesn't match the Catherine's sister's habits. I guess let me go talk to this man. Valerio. Greetings, traveler. What were you singing about? Oh, it's a song that about someone I knew a long time ago. You were singing about Sister Anna, weren't you? I was. I knew her before she joined the Abbey. I tried to talk her out of coming here, but when she made her mind up about something, there was nothing that could stop her. What are you doing at the Abbey? One of the sisters here, Sister Anna, she passed away recently. I knew her before she joined the Abbey, so I've come to pay my respects. How did you hear about Sister Anna's death? I have my ear to the ground. Even a religious order isn't completely cut off from the world. Where were you between Vespers and Copeland yesterday? All yesterday evening, I was in Alcarid. I didn't travel up here until this morning. Why are you asking all... What's going on here? Sister Anna was murdered. Anna murdered? But why? Who would want to kill Anna? Adventure, if there's anything I can do to help you catch whoever did this, please let me know. So they know that she's dead, but they just don't know that she got murdered by someone. She didn't know. They don't know how she died. That's my understanding. Please help us, adventure. I've finished for now. Who do you suspect? Ripper Demon from the dead. Did you hear that? Quick, follow the sound of that scream. What the heck? Door's stuck. You've got to protect us. The demon is back. What's happened here? Oh, great Ceridome and Sister Elena. I saw it, Abbess. It was the demon. It was the Ripper. Sister Cecilia, go back to your oratory. Get yourself cleaned up. Adventurer, there's no point in my trying to keep this from the sisters anymore. I'll let them know what's happening. Please, adventurer, investigate Sister Elena's murder, and then talk to me in my study. The stains are a mix of blood and red wine. It looks like the victim was carrying a barrel of wine when she was attacked. The arrangement of the stains suggests that the victim was murdered close to the reliquary. Investigate body. Bend down to examine the still warm body of Sister Elena. There are cuts on the body's arms and hands and several bloody stab wounds in her torso. It looks as if she struggled and the killer stabbed her several times before she hitting her heart. Face is intact, with none of the facial mutilations you found on the first body. The feet have several deep scratch marks, but not as heavily mutilated as those of the first body. On the back of the head, you find a blunt force wound, as if she was hit by a heavy object. It was a glancing blow, as if the killer had attempted to knock the victim out, but missed. See. Search this. Some of the robes are off their hooks and crumbling at the bottom of the cabinet, and others are pushed aside as if the demon was hiding in the cabinet recently. Search Sister Elena's cell. Question suspects again. Cecilia. We're all going to die. It's going to kill us all. There's no escape. Don't worry, I'll protect you. There's nothing you can do, adventurer. You should leave. Maybe I'll spare you. Maybe it'll spare you. Everyone in the Abbey is dead already. Well, that's cheerful. Can you tell me exactly what happened? I heard a scream. I heard Sister Elena screaming, so I went down the stairs to see. It was there, the Ripper, just like in the stories. It was wrapped in rags, and it had huge claws, and it was bending over Sister Elena. It was cutting her feet with its claws. Why would it do that? Then it saw me. It turned its head. It looked at me. I couldn't see its face. Thanks, Ceridome. If I'd seen its face, I think I might have died of fright. It pushed past me and splashed Sister Elena's blood onto my robes, and then it ran up the stair and away. We can't let it defeat us. Almighty Ceridome, give me the strength to not be afraid. Alright, ladies, the Abbess told you what happened. This funeral service will be 2 of us now. We're going to trust Ceridome. We're not going to be afraid. We're going to sing like Saint Elspeth, and the demon isn't going to be able to hurt us. Okay, from the top. Look at me. Alright, give me the sail key. Adventurer, thanks Saradomin, you're still here. Please tell me you're making some progress. You need the key to the Lena cell. Gives you the key. I want some attention. Okay, okay. Stroke. Sardine. Let's go talk to this man. Greetings, traveler. What are you singing about? No, wait, no, I don't care about that. Wait, it's a different song. Sing it, someone... Oh, okay. Dance with me, adventurer. Alright, let's dance. Thought yours forbade dancing. It's alright, I'm just a novice. I haven't taken vows. I'm not allowed. Anyway, I think I might leave the order. I haven't decided yet. With what's happening, it makes me think about how I want to spend my life. And I love Saradomin and I love the order, but I don't think I want to spend my whole life not dancing. Come on, adventurer, dance with me for a while. Now you should go back in the abbey. There's no need to talk like that. I'm just dancing. Adventurer, thanks Saradomin. Alright, we can go check out the cell. It's locked. We'll use the damn key. Guess that was the wrong room. Foot locker. You don't find anything interesting in the foot locker. You find a bundle of letters under the bed. The bundle contains a series of increasingly steamy love letters addressed to Sister Elena. The most recent is dated the day after Sister Anna's death. It says that Elena's lover will visit that night. Several of the letters mention a secret passage in the kitchen that Sister Elena used to smuggle her lover into the abbey. Letters are signed Valero. Okay, that doesn't work. Good to know. I have to actually click on the thing. The sacks are stacked to hide a hole in the bottom of the wall, large enough for a person to squeeze through. Looks like the sacks have been disturbed recently. What next? Question suspects again. Who am I missing? Sister Deborah. Poor Sister Elena. May Saradomin's justice find whoever did this adventure. Okay, so I don't need to talk to her. Maybe I need to go back out here. Well, actually, I'm not really sure.
I can see her dancing barefoot, there are flowers in her hair. I remember like I saw it yesterday. To the sound of flutes.
Sister Elena is dead. Elena is dead? Oh, Elena, she wasn't happy here. You know, she could have been so much more if she'd have had the courage to leave. I met her when she came down to Alakira to buy supplies. We started writing to one another, hiding letters with boxes of food. I came up to see her last night. There was a hole in the kitchen wall that she used to smuggle me in. That's how I learned that Anna had died. Elena told me I wanted to publicly pay my respects, so I snuck back to Alcarad and came here with my bond. Adventurer, you don't think Elena could have been killed because of me, because victims were people I knew. Could anyone have found the letters? If there's anything I can do to help bring this killer to justice, let me know.
Talking to a preacher, he says dancing is a sin. And now I'm looking at her feet and they don't move.
Right. Report your findings. Whom do you suspect? Ripper Demon back from the dead. Suppose it's possible. I want absolutely sure before we move through. Whoever the killer is, I'm worried that they'll strike again. I want to make sure all the sisters are safe in the Abbey. Sister Catherine is outside dancing. I don't want to pass a judgment on her, not now, but I think she'd be safer inside. Could you go and fetch her, please? Dance with me, adventurer. Abbess Benita asked me to bring you back into the Abbey. Alright, I should finish copying my book of Saradome, and I'll be in the scripturum if you want to talk to me. Oh, she did. Marked. She's super dead. It's no good. She's dead. It pierced her heart. Good night, sweet thing. You could have been a dancer. What was that sound, adventurer? Oh, merciful Saradomin, Sister Catherine, is she? I'm afraid so. This must end, adventurer. Troubadour, please meet me in my office. We need a plan. The killer is going to strike again unless we catch them. 1 second. Oh, it's so hot. I'm not a member of your order, Abbess. I don't know why you trust me here. All the sisters of my order are suspects, and the two of you are the only people I've seen in the same place as the killer. So you are the only people I can trust. I will not let this defeat us. We must arrive at a place, planned adventurer. After all you've seen, whom do you now suspect? Ripper Demon back from the dead. Then we must pray for Saradom and... 1 second. And we must pray for Saradom to be with us. A demon? Then what hope do we have? None of us is Saint Elizabeth. But if Saradom is with us, we will prevail. How do you propose to fight it, adventurer? We should search every hiding place. We should lay a trap. That could work, but how would we bait it? Huge pile of money. Me, I'll be the bait. Appreciate the selflessness. Holy relic. New victim. That could tempt the killer out, but who? I don't think the killer is discriminate. What do the victims so far have in common? They were all associated with Valerio. I know about your involvement with Sister Elena, and perhaps the killer could have seen Sister Catherine dancing and thought that... But what about Sister Anna? She hadn't left the Abbey for years. Ah, you do know. Do you not know? I knew Anna many years ago. She was a dancing girl, part of the troupe that I joined when I was first troubadour. Back then, she was so full of life, passionate. Everything she did, she threw her whole body and soul into it. Then when we met that traveling preacher and she caught religion, she threw her whole body and soul into that as well. We wrote to one another at first. She mentioned you to me. All she would say was that her past life was sinful and she wanted to put it behind her. Yes, that was the impression I got from her last letters. When I met Elena in Alcaire and started seeing her, we had to keep our affair secret so I couldn't see Anna. I wanted to. A part of me was always hoping she'd discover us. Enough. We don't need to go through the sordid details. We've established a connection. How does it help us? I have a dancing girl traveling with me. If we were to announce that she was joining the Abbey, I can't allow her to be put in danger. There must be another way. She will be in no danger. She will be hiding in my camp, and we can make a dummy dressed in... Let me reset this real quick. Here we go. She'll not be in any danger. She'll be hiding in my camp. We can make a dummy, dress it in your robes, and our adventurer can hide nearby and wait. But I'm not sure where. In the basement, during the funeral service, all the sisters will be in the oratory. It'll be the perfect time for the killer to strike. It seems we have a plan, Valerio. You and I can handle the announcement. Adventurer, you will need to make the dummy in the basement. Once you're ready, you can hide in the robe cabinet. Wait. Whether this killer be demon or mortal, I swear they will not kill again. Saradom go with all of us. Let's climb down the stairs. We have the cabbages. Move the candelabrum. Candelabrum. Take the cathedral robes. Stick the cabbage on top of the candelabrum. You dress the dummy in the Cytherid robes. It now looks convincing enough for a distance. Hide. This robe cabinet looks like a perfect place to hide and wait for the killer to strike. Hide in the cabinet and wait.
I can see her dancing barefoot, there are flowers in her hair. I remember like I saw it yesterday.
It's the Ripper Demon! Bonk. Knock out the killer.
I can see her dancing barefoot, there are flowers in her hair. I remember like I saw it yesterday. To the sound of flutes and drums, she took my hand and danced with me, and we kept dancing once the music went away.
Where'd he go? What?
Oh, she is dancing in the stillness to the beat of unseen
What the hell?
drums, and she's
Up the tower.
in the city and the crowd. And she's dancing on the mountain.
Oh, there's another.
Snowflakes in her hair.
There's another level.
Her beauty makes me want to
Stay back. Make any move and I'll kill her. Let her go. Let me walk away. Walk out of the abbey to safety. Then I'll release her. Adventurer, don't. You won't kill her. Who are you? I'm the spirit of Saint Elizabeth. Sarah Dillman's voice of justice. It's Sister Anna. She's gone mad. Sister Anna, but you're dead. Sister Anna is dead. I am the spirit of Saint Elizabeth. She killed the applicant and dressed her in her robes. Why'd you kill all those people? They were all dancers. They weren't worthy to be in the abbey. Saint Elizabeth commanded me to remove them. You were a dancer too once. I was repentant. That's the difference. Spent my whole life in penitence for the sins of my youth, and now Abbess Benita let any dancing girl join the abbey. Let them go outside and dance when a troubadour arrives, turns a blind eye to their affairs. You were jealous of Elena and Valerio. He means nothing to me. That part of my life is gone. You were a fake. How'd you kill? You're more like the Ripper than Saint Elizabeth. Spawn of Zamorak, demons and saints look the same, those whose eyes are blinded by evil. You're insane. You're possessed by demon. Fight it. No, it's Saint Elizabeth. Get away from me, tempter of Zamorak. You're insane. My mind has never been so clear. I burn with the holy fire of Zamorak. Back. Listen, can you hear the singing? I can hear it, the choir. They all love the sisters in Valerio. They all love me. No, worldly attachments, worldly loves must all be burned away. I am the spirit of Saint Elizabeth. That's your funeral. For you. Time for you to die. What's happening? Am I lagging? What is happening? This is still working. I think RS3 is crashing. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it's dying. All right, well, let's try to close this. Close the program. Try to reopen it. Why's this guy got a rune kite shield? He's got an iron an iron full helmet, an iron kite shield. That dude's a troll. What the hell? Might have to restart the Jagex client. I'll try one more time. Why is this dude using the plunger? These people are suboptimal, bro. I mean, I'm suboptimal too, but like... Someone's in here using a scythe on this thing. That dude's got the boppers. There's more than one person with the boppers. He's one-handing a Gmaul. Alright, we're gonna log out here. Could the servers be down? Or something? Brother. Now what's going on with this one? Something very strange going on right now. Well, try and figure this out. Maybe this is scheduled maintenance, actually. Okay, I think I just need to give it some time. So, I've been live for 2 hours and 42 minutes. I'm gonna take a break. And hopefully it'll come back relatively soon. Okay.